Reh Dogg's random thoughts. Reh Dogg random thoughts. Ray, here we go. Yeah, I got knowledge for y'all. You heard me? Reh Dogg's random thoughts.
What's up? Welcome to REHDOWG Random Thoughts. I'm REHDOWG. Reh Dogg is not really happy right now. Very, very dark day last week Thursday. Very, very dark. And when the news came in sometime after 10 a.m. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it was like a vast sadness overtook my entire body. Felt like the day I had to leave Key West, Florida. It felt like that times 10. Except when I left Key West, Florida, that sadness lasted for weeks and weeks. This sadness didn't last for too long. It didn't last longer than maybe 30 minutes to an hour, because after the sadness came, then anger and more determination has gotten into me. The first thing I did was email all of my representatives and let them know that this bill has to be repealed. It has to be repealed, has to be. So to Chief Justice John Roberts, there's not much I could say except this. This sums it all up. Because what he's done is put the last nail in the coffin of America. That's what he essentially did. I mean, did you read his rationality for voting with the far left fringe kooks? I mean, could we once, actually, you know what, I'm not going to even go there, because George W. Bush was progressive and he's the one who appointed him. So thanks, George W. Thank you. Thank you very much. Because this idiot, I mean, I hate to say this, but, or maybe I don't hate to say it, but Chief Justice John Roberts, when you had that stroke, it should have killed you. Don't hold your mouth and, oh, did he say that? I'll say it again. When you had that stroke, it should have killed you, because you are killing us. That's what you just did. You're killing us. And I don't understand his logic. There was nothing in that bill that said anything about taxes, and now he said essentially that Obamacare is a tax. Well, what he's done is he's opened up a can of worms now, because let's say, for argument's sake now, maybe not this Congress, but perhaps in the future, a far, far radical Congress like the president, someone radical like him, but a whole bunch of them in Congress decided that, you know what, these smart cars, we're gonna mandate that everyone have a smart car, and if you don't have a smart car, you're gonna be penalized and taxed. I mean, who's to stop them from doing that? Well, just like I told all my representatives, I mean, if they did that, I'm going to do the same thing like I told them I'm going to do with this healthcare. I mean, two of my representatives wrote me back, one of them saying that I'm in compliance, because I essentially told them that I will not comply. I will not comply. I've never been to jail in my life before, but I will not comply, and they're going to find me and throw me in jail then I just gotta stand up for the cause. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to pay for this thing. You should not be able to force me as an American to buy health insurance. It's just it's just stupid. And there's no silver lining. Some of the all smart greats out there, well, there is a silver lining in the cloud here, a cloud and silver lining, however the hell you say it. That, well, at least it's protected the Commons Clause. Idiots like that, just like I just said, they could come and say, we want to mandate that everyone have a smart car or everyone have an electric car. The only people happy with this decision right now, besides the liberals and the great ruler, of course, is the insurance company. Short term, the insurance companies have to be doing backflips right now. The government has just said that everyone has to have health insurance. So for now, they're the big kahunas. You have to buy health insurance. But what those idiots don't seem to realize, I don't know how they made it in the corporate world, you have to see the big picture. The big picture is, yes, short term, you are going to make a lot of money, but as they say, money is the root of all evil. And all you're seeing is ka-ching, ka-ching right now, but essentially it's going to be your downfall, because what's going to happen, they want single payer healthcare. That's what the aim is of this administration. They want single payer healthcare, and so eventually they're gonna make you guys go out of business, and essentially everyone's gonna be on Medicaid or Medicare. That's what's gonna happen. So kiss your grandmother goodbye. If you have a terminal illness, kiss yourself goodbye, because they're gonna start to rationalize death, just like overseas. I was just reading something. Hundreds of thousands of people die unnecessarily because they weren't able to receive care. Why? Well, think of it like this. All you people who don't want to work, or you want to live like kings, and you get on Section 8. How long do you have to wait on Section 8 before you get it? Well, healthcare may not be, waiting for operations not that long, but it's damn near close. So, go on ahead and be happy, insurance companies, for now. But like I said, your evil greed, if that's why you're happy, it's going to be a downfall, because by all means, you guys should be on the opposition of that. But you're thinking about the green. Everyone's mandating that you get health insurance, and that's why you're happy, happy, joy, joy right now. But your happy, happy, joy, joy won't last long. Believe me, it won't last long at all. So, I was sulking, but like I said, it didn't last more than an hour, and then I got angry and I got more focused. Everything else in my life prior to that was going on, this was the worst month ever. June 2012, I have to mark it on my calendar, the worst month. Everyone knows I hate being dependent on things, but the way how I do business is through the internet. Thus, I'm dependent on Comcast because they're my carriers. I can't get anyone else unless I go with satellite dish. I don't want satellite dish, but I might rethink AT&T Uverse, I believe it is, because I thought that was satellite, but I was speaking to my instructor. I went to requalify with my pistol, which was great. I loved running off some. Do you know he told me for the first time I almost had a perfect score? I was focused. I was really focused. I needed that. I needed to let off some rounds. So, but anyway, he told me that he's gonna get Uverse, and I was ignorant. I thought Uverse. This is probably when it first came out. I always thought that they partnered with these satellite dish companies, but he said no. It's like DSL. So I might. I'm thinking about going that route. I have to do more research on it because I like when the Comcast do work. I love it, but that's another show. I mean, I've been without my internet for so long. The amount of credit that they gave me almost paid my entire month. I only owe $35, and as if that's not good enough, it's still not done because they have to come out here Sunday morning to exchange my stupid upgrade because the the gateway, it doesn't seem to want to connect wirelessly, and now it's not connecting, wired to all of my computers, but one. It keeps telling me undiscovered network, and I've tried everything to. Anyway, that's my personal problems. Never mind. I'm just putting all those things aside. Like I said, a rough month. Been demoted, but that wasn't really sadness. I was like, I guess everyone feels pride. Like I'm demoted. I wasn't doing good, and you feel that for maybe a day or two tops. But it didn't really do much because it was like it's a dead end company anyway. So what the hell? Trying to get out of there. Obviously, this climate has gotten even worse. It's going to be even more difficult for me to get out of there because, I mean, I applied everywhere possible except for two industries I just don't feel comfortable and I don't want to do, and that would be sales and restaurant or fast food, any restaurant. I don't like those industries. By all right, though, I should learn to like sales and marketing because if I get good at sales and marketing, hence I could improve my own stuff. But I just don't like being paid by what do you call that? Can't even think of the word now. I like having a base salary, knowing what I'm gonna get, rather than I can't even think of the word right now. But anyway, so. But I'm thinking of making a big change because see, everything that I applied for was for normal people hours. Well, not normal people, I just mean usually we work in the day and sleep at night. So I'm thinking about, well, not thinking about, I'm pretty sure that my mind is made up that I'm going to enter the third shift realm now. I'm going to start searching for third shift positions now. I think I can do it. I mean, before, a long time ago when I tried to do it, I was really young and I thought that I was invincible, that I could go without rest, and ended up with a nervous breakdown because I tried to do no rest and go to school and play and have fun and all the stuff. Didn't work. But now, I think I could do it. I think what I'd probably do is, some people, they like to come home from the third shift, they sleep all morning, afternoon, wake up and then do things. See, I don't like that way. What I would do if someone hires me, because God knows who wants to hire in this type of climate. The next hiring, the next what do you call it, break that the people are gonna get is knowing that if Romney gets in there, and that's when they'll probably start hiring if this bill is repealed. But who knows if anyone's going to want to hire for now. So I'm kind of stuck. I mean, if I was a liberal, I'd try to get fired and just collect, but that's a liberal train of thoughts. I don't do that. But anyway, so it's not about our personal individual problems. It's about coming together Now, if you have any friends or family, church members, that are not registered to vote, if this didn't energize them, nothing else will energize them. They need to get it out of their head that this is free healthcare. But now some people, just no matter what you say to them, they're completely hopeless. They're used to the lifestyle of living off of others, and that's fine for them. I mean, Donald was that type of person that I encountered somewhere. Donald would argue with me for hours that I'm owed something because I'm black. Donald is black too, by the way. So he would argue for me for hours that I'm owed something because I'm black. And it's like Limbaugh, so you can't win an argument with a fool. So no matter how much I would try to rationalize with him and try to talk to him with common sense, it just wouldn't ring through in his mind. He thought that I should be owed something. There goes my phone. 1 second. Missed call. Unknown, of course. Sorry about that. Donald thought because we're black, we're owed something. And it's just, he'll never change his mind, his mentality. He got angry because I refused to vote for Barack Obama because he's black. He found it acceptable to vote for Obama because he's black. That's being racist. No matter how you slice it and dice it, that's definitely racist. Because you're telling me to vote for the man because he's black. Let's say that you're a Christian and this man, he's an atheist, or he's a Muslim, or he doesn't believe, he believes in abortions, all these things. And just because he's black and he believes everything that you're opposed to, I still have to vote for him because he's black? Are you serious? Come here and let me bitch slap you for saying that. In fact, you deserve the bomb for that. You definitely deserve the bomb for that. That's just total madness. It's madness. Can't vote for someone because they're the same skin color. What about the content of their character? Martin Luther King Jr., like this idiot going around, I can't even think, Van Jones. What a piece of crap he is. He's trying to use, he's muddying up Martin Luther King's dream. He's muddying it up. You're an idiot, Van Jones. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Plain and simple. So there's too many. There's just too many black people like Donald. There's too many Donalds out there. We gotta do something about making less Donalds and making sure. But then again, you look at the statistics. There's so many black families without the fathers, and so right there. If they don't want to stand up for the responsibility of their children, what else are they not going to stand up for? That is the problem. That's a big problem. I can't fix it by myself. I'm not even sure how to go about trying to fix something like that. But we have to band together. I'm only one person. I've learned that this lone warrior thing is only going to take me so far. I have to get help along the way. Can't do it by myself, and that's my own inner thing that I have to work on. I can't do it all by myself. It's impossible. And that could have been one of my downfalls too, because I'm so used to doing things alone. I don't know when to ask for help, and essentially sometimes it could hang me sometimes. So, but we need to do something, because this isn't just not working. And if we have people like Donalds out there that's gonna vote for this man again, then something is seriously wrong with them. They have a mental disorder, like Savage said. Liberalism is a mental disorder. It really is. It really is a mental disorder. If you're gonna vote for him after this monstrosity's been passed. Can someone say stroke Chief Justice John Roberts again? Here, let me help you with that. It's just awful. Awful. I am so fed up. I mean, I have to do everything, and like I said, Comcast isn't helping me because they are not fixing my problem. Except one guy actually, and that guy. I don't really remember his name, but I know based on his accent, he seemed like he was African. He was like I think he was African. He definitely was. I could tell just by his accent, and I could hear the conversation on the phone that whom he was speaking with. But this man, look at this. He came. Well, first let me talk about the black American that came to try to fix my internet. He came. He looked at my modem. He went around back, stuck his equipment inside the area. The area I had, it's like a storing area. Had a lot of stuff in there. First thing I asked him, do you want me to take the stuff out of there? Oh no, it's fine. He just pulled it out and determined that it was an outdoor problem, and I just went around and around and around in circles till I called Comcast, and I basically told them 3 minus 2, and I went, well, that's kind of putting it nicely. And so Sunday morning they sent this African tech out, and I mean he went way beyond his duty to get me up and running, which was just great. I mean, I don't even need to explain the thing. He just went through he did a lot more than he was supposed to do there, but he meant he was going to get the job done. And I'm not African, I'm African descent, but I am from the West. I'm a West Indian, considered a West Indian because I'm from the Virgin Islands, and we have a different mentality when we put our mind to things to get things done, it's going to be done. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm not going to sulk my head because I wasn't able to find another job in this bad climate. I just got to find a different route and approach, and like I said, I think changing my whole entire lifestyle around working third shift will be a welcome change. I mean, I can do it. I mean, for the last 2 weeks that I had my time off, I stayed up until 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and it was no problem. I can do it. Then I could definitely do it. So, but like I said, this Obamacare is just that's all I could just think about is going to the voting booth and just and don't go. If you're a Republican, please don't fall into this trap. He's Republican and he's good, lesser of the two evil, or whatever you want to call it. Don't do that. Don't do that this time. We need to vote for Republican senators that are conservative. Conservative. Don't vote for people like the John McCain types who are in the middle of the road. Can't we all just get along? Rest his soul in peace, Rodney King. But don't vote for people like that. And definitely don't vote for the Democrats. Don't vote for any Democrats at all. I mean, that's the one thing about them. In their madness, they never waver. Look at the Supreme Court. Look at how it came down the middle. Every single liberal on there voted the way they were supposed to. Not to say that the conservatives have to vote with the conservatives, but God, I mean, it's even a child can see that this thing is unconstitutional. And even John Roberts said it was unconstitutional in his ranting and raving in his statement, but he did a way around it and called it a tax. He's the one who put the nail in the coffin. He put the nail in the coffin, people. So I really, you need to find out if you're registered to vote. You really do. Find out if you're registered to vote. Now, I have a link that I put down there. Go to that link. Enter your name and the city and state you live in, and instantly it's going to tell you if you're registered or not. And do it, get your Rolodex out. Do it with your friends and family, your church members. Put their names in there. See if they're registered to vote. If it comes up that they're not registered, get on them. You tell them that America is burning. And if you don't try to put out the fire, you have no one for blame but yourself. We have to put out the fire. The Titanic has sunk. We have to rise again. I believe that we can rise again. Because, I was energized as it was, but now, not only am I energized, I am completely focused on getting this mad administrative out of the building. Throwing back into the slums of Chicago, where he came from. And Eric Holder, well, I don't know what's going to become of this ruling, but you definitely need to hand over all documents to Congress so we could see what the hell it is you're hiding. It has to be done. It has to be done promptly, swiftly. So visit this link right now on the bottom, right below this video. Visit that link, put your name and put your zip code, search and see if you're registered to vote, and do it with all the people that you love and you care about. Obviously you don't do it with people, the Donalds of the world, because we don't want them to get out the vote at all, do we? So if you have any black friends like Donald, or any white friends, or whomever, Jewish friends, that's the Donald types, let them figure it out on their own. But people who are sensible, let's get out the vote and definitely end this thing before it's too late. Let's end it before we all go like this.
The time for playing around is over. Take them out. Left, right. It's time to fight. It's time to fight. Reh Dogg's random thoughts. Reh Dogg random thoughts. Reh, here we go. Yeah, I got knowledge for y'all. You heard me? Reh Dogg's random thoughts.
Reh Dogg Entertainment.